Hey, this is your beauty bestie, Jan Onstadt. Today, I want to teach about the eyeliner sandwich. Well, that's just a term I made up. I don't think makeup artists are talking about that. But first off, does eyeliner matter? Well, what do you think? Does eyeliner matter? I mean, on my eyes, yes. Now, maybe if you're 20 something, and your coloring hasn't fallen into um, the background, or maybe if your eyelid is smaller, maybe eyeliner is not a great thing for you at all. So that's why it's so important to have a beauty consultant, right there in a nutshell. But because I have a lot of space, you can see that I have a lot of space from the lashes to the bone and from the bone to the brow. And so I have like a playground to work on. And so we're going to work on that today. And I'm going to teach you what I do, which is an eyeliner sandwich. So first off, you can see I have flooded this area with biscotti. And biscotti this is my little compact here. And I actually apply it with a sponge tip applicator because I want it thick. And then I actually did some of the granite, which is no longer available, but I'll find something else when I run out of that one. I did it on the outside, like 1/3 of the eye. I don't know if you can see that. Not in the center. I want to keep that center bright. And then I came in the crease with a little bit of this dusty pink. This is my favorite color combo, by the way. And we'll find something else for that granite that's really close to that. But I'm going to use espresso here in just a minute. And I don't know if you're afraid of dark colors. Hopefully, I'll dispel all those fears for you. So you remember, I did the concealer over the whole lid before I did all of that. So now I'm going to do round one of eyeliner. And you know what the makeup artists say, that you can use it on the top and the bottom. You can use it on the top only, but you cannot use it on the bottom only. I mean, this is super important. And if I could just show you, I have a picture somewhere of someone who just did it on the bottom, and it just cuts your face like this. And then you can't unsee that. So anyway, I'm going to use it on mostly on the top, but a tiny bit in the corner and underneath, just like 1/8 of an inch, because I think your mascara kind of makes up for the rest of it. Let's see if I can do this with my mirror not so close. And yes, I mean, it's so lovely to think that you could just go like this and have a line that would be just rocking. That is not me. I gotta anchor things. Now you don't want to stretch it out to the wazoo, because then it doesn't always stretch back, but a little anchoring goes a long way. And these pencils are so creamy and waterproof. They go on creamy and then they dry to a waterproof finish. Now, if you get some blurps and bloobs in here, don't worry about it. But you can kind of see I'm going back and forth a little bit. There's no way I'm going to go like that and make a perfect line, that's for sure. Now, if you want a little cat eye, you could do it from the bottom on up. Now, I'm going to just fill in this outside corner. Otherwise, do you ever take geometry? It's like the infinite line. It just keeps going on and on. So we have to bring some closure to that underneath. And it's just like 1/8 of an inch. So I'm kind of extending. And especially if you have turned down eyes, we can turn them up just a little bit. So, but it's okay if your eyeliner looks a little honking at first. Next step, I'm going to take this brush that Mary Kay no longer has, but you can find something sort of like it, really. I mean, we have an angle brush that is sort of like this, but I like the short, stubby bristles and the edge. It's got an edge to it. That's what you're looking for. And I'm going to use, with the darker shade, the finishing spray on my brush. Trying not to get it on my computer keyboard, whatever, but maybe my fingers will stick. Who knows? And so I did that before I dip in to the espresso shade. And of course, always tap out any excess. Now I'm going to go over that eyeliner and I'm going to be fatter. Because that way, okay, you know what? It kind of diffuses where you messed up because you are going to have messed up parts. It's going to be wiggly sometimes, or, some days are better than others. Now, not only that, you could stop there, but I like to pull a little bit up because I have space to do that into that outside corner. And then underneath the tiny bit right there. All right. Then I'm going to blend that. And sometimes you covered up your pink a little bit too much, like maybe I did today. I don't know. It's kind of challenging to do this not in your regular mirror, just saying. By the way, these things are great beauty erasers. So if you go too far, and by the way, this is your fence. Nostril to outside corner of the eye, that's where your eyebrow should end. But also, it's like a fence, and you don't want to violate your fence because that drags the eye downward. By the way, you can also use the other end of Mary Kay's eyebrow spoolie brush. There is an eyeliner brush there, and you can do the same thing with that if you feel like this doesn't give you as much control because it's kind of fat. So anyway, I'm just going to blend that in and kind of make it. And the reason I do the eyeliner first is because it sticks intensely to the eyeliner, but it also makes the eyeliner look a little softer. Let's see. Let's try to put a little more pink. Oh, there you go. Pink right here over the edge of that dark shade. Now, you may not want to bring it up as far as I do, but again, if you have a playground to work with, you got to help, use up that space wisely. All right, now I've lost my crisp line that I like. And so I'm going to go back over it again, just along the lash line and this outside corner to reinforce. And there is where it becomes a sandwich. Okay, so hopefully you've learned a lot today. And I can't wait to see it. Just practice, practice, practice. And, makeup is fun because you have this sponge. It's such a great eraser. And then you can put a little bit of your concealer on here, just a tiny bit. And woo, like this. Make sure your fence is not violated and fix that up a little bit. There you go. Just like that. I want to see your practice. We practice? Okay, can't wait. Bye.